Okay, so never did I actually think this day would come. I had the craziest run-in the battle factory. I was trying to get a win streak, and I got PP stalled in a Milotic versus a Slowking. And I got the Slowking to start struggling, and its leftovers recovery did more than its struggle damage. So I decided to just do some Mew runaways just because, and I swear to God, literally less than 10. But I felt like it was a good idea to try it because my game had been on for a while, and there's the cat. This is the rarest possible Pokemon that can exist, and one that I've wanted to add to my collection forever. 100% legitimate. Off of my GameCube Game Boy player, I was just randomly doing some resets, and it's actually here. It's a 1 in 8,192 shiny. I use the NDS event tool to be able to unlock this event on my game. And to show you how serious and spontaneous this was, I am scared of misclicking, guys. I am gonna sit down to show you how spontaneous this was. It looks so beautiful. I am just going to move very slowly to show you how spontaneous this decision was. That is not a team equipped to try to capture Mew. And this thing has Metronome and Transform, and I am just gonna not chance this in the slightest. I am now the owner of a Shiny Mew. We'll worry about names later. I originally started playing Pokemon Emerald so I could do this, but I figured it would be fun to do the Battle Frontier instead, and I can't believe it. I'm willing to bet the Mew is going to be a Lonely Nature because I found a shiny Solrock on this file with the Lonely Nature, so it might be a coincidence if they have the same exact IVs as well. Hey everyone, so I thought I'd go ahead and make this follow-up part to the first video that you saw. It's been a few days, and I've kind of been able to come down a little bit from the fact that I found a Shiny Mew. You know, I've been feeling good about it for the past few days, and I know that I didn't actually end up showing the nature of it and showing it off in a battle, kind of like how you see in a lot of shiny videos. I actually used to be a shiny hunter, if you recognize this channel, but this was a personal playthrough of like Pokemon Emerald that I started doing for myself, where I'm working on trying to earn all the gold frontier symbols. And I think that there's another YouTuber that I follow who is trying to do the same thing as me, by the book and buy as legit as possible. I'll go ahead and post a photo of their channel on the screen here in the video. And I realized too that I said a couple things that aren't technically true in the video when I said that this is like the rarest possible Pokemon that could exist. There are probably rarer Pokemon out there than a Shiny Mew. And I realized too, looking back on the first part of the video, in my fever excited state, I was trying to basically describe how a fight in the battle factory went super south. So to blow off some steam, I decided to go ahead and just go do some Mew encounters because I didn't feel like getting up from my couch to go turn off the GameCube. since then, I've leveled this guy up and EV trained him. Since he got a relaxed nature, I just went ahead and maxed his HP and special defense. And if you if you look at the IVs too, you can probably notice that its defense is pretty bad. But I mean, it's still a really cool Pokemon to have, and I think I'm gonna definitely try to use it in some fun battles when I can. And these are like some other Pokemon that I've captured throughout my journey as well, especially like this Aggron I captured in the Battle Frontier on or from the Battle Tower on another game. My apologies. One thing that a lot of people always do when they show off the Mew is, you probably already knew if you're watching this video, but if you actually transform into another Pokemon and the user of the move is shiny, you actually take on the shiny version of the Pokemon that you transform into. I already tested it on Pokemon Coliseum, and unfortunately it doesn't work over there. But, and I'll probably go ahead and win all the master contests with this Mew, since it can learn any move, and maybe even send a copy of it up to my Scarlet and Violet. So then this guy is preserved for in the future. And like I mentioned before, the way that I got in the event was I used the NDS editor tool, which unlocked the Faraway Island item for me, the old sea map, and actually registers too that you have the event, so then the Mew will obey you and everything like it should. And I know technically too, if you like look at it through PK Hex, the Mew would be flagged as illegitimate because it's not from a Japanese copy of Emerald, but this is about as legitimate as it could be, and I know that it's real, and that's all that really matters to me. One other cool thing though that I've been doing with the Mew that I wanted to show off before I sign off is I've been sending it into double battles and letting it deliberately transform into my partner Pokemon that I have, so then I can look at the shiny forms there. So I'll change into my own Suicune while I go ahead and use Calm Mind. And there you go, a shiny Suicune next to a normal Suicune, which I think is absolutely awesome. And I believe too this is probably the only way you can, so to speak, legitimately look at a shiny Celebi inside of the Generation 3 games, unless you do that glitzer popping thing that people do in Fire Red and Leaf Green. But yeah, otherwise, this was off of my vanilla Emerald cartridge that I've had since I was 9 years old. Yeah, and like I said, I used to kind of be a shiny hunter that posted videos a lot, but I thought that something this cool and rare would be fun to post about. So if you tuned into this video, I appreciate you guys taking time watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.